Today I'll be talking about integrating with ServiceMax, and in that we'll be reviewing some common business scenarios along with standards and practices. So let's get started. Making accurate, timely, and actionable data available when and where your field service engineers and their management need it is critical to making your field service team as productive as possible in the field. Because we recognize the integration of your business systems with ServiceMax amplifies the value of field service, we've made integration simple, using patterns and practices along with a comprehensive set of APIs and supportive standards on the Salesforce platform to simplify and accelerate your path to an integrated solution. Because ServiceMax provides an end-to-end field service solution to the enterprise, there are a lot of potential areas for integration. Business systems like ERP, finance, long-term planning systems, HR, learning management systems, field service, and of course connected field service with the Internet of Things. Let's take a look at some common integrations that not only streamline your technician's day in the field, but also support back office processes and can enrich other interactions with your customers. To increase your ability to plan and deploy your field service team accurately and efficiently, we often see customers integrate information from ERP about the customer and installed asset, oftentimes things like the bill of materials for the asset. When you pair this integrated data with other information captured in ServiceMax, you can optimize scheduling, things like routes, and also pairing the right field service tech for the work at hand. You also make the field service tech more prepared when they arrive on site. Parts logistics is another common integration between ServiceMax and ERP. Integrating parts availability, ordering, shipment, things like RMA processes across ServiceMax and ERP not only simplify the field service technician's day, but they also provide just a natural and continuous user experience that decreases things like parts leakage, decreases the potential for wasted trips due to parts availability, and also helps rotate and consume part stock more accurately and efficiently. Tight integration between field service operations and finance is another really important process to consider. With it, we see our customers increase their service-related revenue, and they also tighten things like the time between roll the truck to cash lifecycle by strengthening the connection between labor hours, expenses, and things like consumption of materials through a direct integration with finance systems. There are many other scenarios we could discuss, from integrating skill sets from a learning management solution to other really common ERP integration scenarios. We have patterns and practices for integrations that are common, and both those that are common and those that are perhaps a bit more unique, we provide a flexible approach for integrating data and process between ServiceMax and your back office systems through a really common and comprehensive set of APIs, toolkits, and supports of really common standards. Access to ServiceMax data is secure, inheriting HTTPS, OAuth, and SAML encryption and authentication methods respectively from the Salesforce platform. They provide ability to encrypt and control data at both movement and rest. You'll notice interacting with data in ServiceMax uses some really common integration standards, both RESTful web services in which one can delete, get, put, and post data, along with more WSDL-based SOAP interaction methods. There's also ability through the Salesforce Apex programming language to build custom API methods. These web service methods dynamically reflect configuration changes in the underlying objects, so they support iterative and agile development nicely. A publish-subscribe approach is also possible through the Bayou protocol, along with remote data storage and OData options from the Salesforce platform. If you have Salesforce, the great thing is your existing CRM data is co-located and in even some cases shared with the ServiceMax data, so no need to integrate there. Given the flexibility that we discussed in our use of common standards around RESTful web services and WSDL-based SOAP web services, one can definitely build point-to-point integration processes with ServiceMax and your back office business systems through RESTful web service interactions, SOAP interactions, or a publication subscription model through the Bayou streaming protocol. One might also realize benefit of using an integration platform. They oftentimes simplify integration along with increasing speed to solution. Many have connectors that are specific to ServiceMax, and as a value add, will manage things like authentication and various types of data interactions and process interactions one might like to build with your back office business systems. through the same RESTful, SOAP, and potentially publication subscription model, but streamlining that process through the integration platform. In addition, we see integration buses used quite often as well. In scenarios where the integrations that we're affecting are ubiquitous or reused across the enterprise, it's not uncommon for us to see a more sophisticated bus architecture. Regardless, in using an integration platform or a bus, we're oftentimes trying to achieve a more federated architecture in which the data systems on the back end can flex and change over time without affecting, ultimately, the interactions in ServiceMax. So with that, I encourage you to catalog your business processes and prioritize them. Think about the power of the common standards that ServiceMax provides to integrate that data with your ServiceMax solution, and make some really strong architecture decisions around point-to-point or an integration platform or integration bus approach, and amplify your ServiceMax solution with integrated data from your back office systems. Thanks for joining us today to learn how to integrate with ServiceMax. For more information, check out www.servicemax.com, and also be sure to look out for the next ServiceMax Maxpert video.